Hello and welcome to your new ScanNCut. If you're following this course, hopefully that means you've already got your machine, but if not, you can always save this video and watch it back at a later date. First of all, you're going to want to stick in your power cable, and this goes into the back of your machine, and you're just going to go into this hole here with this end of your adapter and apply firm pressure to put it in before seating your ScanNCut back on your desk. Now, for display purposes today, I'm going to have it round this way, but we recommend that you actually have your machine on its side on your desk. Next, you're going to want to insert your USB. Now, to save your machine, we recommend that you use a USB extension. So if I just take this one off so you can see what I mean. So one has another USB port on the end, and the other end has your standard USB. Slot your standard USB into your machine, and then you can use this end to insert any USB, whether it's a memory stick or a hard drive. Any memory stick will do. It's all down to how you format your memory stick, and we'll be doing a video on that shortly. For a quick tour of your machine, at the front you have a flap down front that you insert your mat into, and this is your blade and pen holder location with a lockable clip. You then have an angleable monitor, which you should always lift up, as I just did, nice and gently, and likewise when you come to place it back down, use both fingers. So I'm just going to pop it all the way down to be able to bring it back up again. Now, always turn on your machine with no blade holder.
No blade inserted.
Yeah, no blade should be inserted at this point. Now, when you first have your machine, it will play a little video, but you'll be pleased to know that you can actually turn that off. So when we first press our screen, it's going to go to this position, and this is where you want to definitely make sure there is no blade in your blade holder, otherwise you can damage your blade. Like it says, keep your hands away from this section over here and press OK. To remove the opening screen, you go into your settings, which is the spanner button just here. And on my current setup, we'll be going down to page 4 of 8 and we turn it to off. Now, you may find it differs according to your version. I'm on 2.3.4 for the 700, but you may find that you're on an older version when you first start up your machine. We'll show you how to update it shortly. Press OK, and then you're set up and ready to go. The other item that you can change in your settings, which I would recommend that you do at this point, is your cut speed and your cut pressure. Now, when you first turn on your machine, your cut speed will be at 3. We're going to take that down to 1 so that it's slower. This means that if you do a detailed cut, the cut will actually be better. And the cut pressure we're going to take down to -1. This means that your blade can swivel easier within its pivot point. The blade is held in by magnets, so you want to allow it time to turn, hence the speed is at its slowest and the pressure is at its least, so that it's able to spin in its little holder. Don't worry about the drawer settings for now, because those will vary by the pen that you use. Next, we're going to insert our blade into the blade holder. And what you're going to do is just remove your cap off. It's quite firm, so you will need to give it a little tug. And you should always store your blade in the off position so that we don't damage it when we remove the cap. You're going to twist it round to trail so that we know it is actually firmly done up. And back to the mark for whichever material you're using. If we're using cardstock, I would say that's a 5. And for now, I'm just going to rest that in there. You don't want to click it down just yet, because when you load mat, you're going to want to lift it slightly. Okay? To discuss mats, your machine will have come with at least one brother mat, whether that be a standard tack or a low tack mat. We prefer to use Artistix mats, but this is entirely down to personal choice. This is an Artistix Pro mat and it's still got its safety cover on at the minute. So we'll leave that on just to show you how to load your mat. So I've already taken my blade out because otherwise you can risk damaging your top left corner. You're going to offer it up to the machine and press the load mat button to the right of your monitor. Okay, and to unload the mat it's the same in reverse, so you're going to hold your mat, press the button and out it pops. And your machine is now set up ready to go. For more videos follow us on YouTube.